we'll keep going. We got a scenic loop drive that we're gonna do now, but first we're gonna stop at Bulk Barn. All right, we got our travel snacks. Now we're gonna head north of Winnipeg to a lake region up near Lake Winnipeg, Lake Manitoba, one of those, and we'll do a big scenic loop up there.
That's it.
It's Lake Winnipeg, and this is the little town of Grand Marais. We stopped over at the historical sign for the Grand Marais Pier, and also we're gonna grab a geocache while we're here. Aha. Aw, cute. Yeah, we got one. This lake is still mostly frozen. Amazing. Oh, it smells pretty thick. Down at the lake. That is a big lake to be frozen.
Let's get on the rocks. You want to drive your Jeep out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, you can stomp it with your foot.
Yeah, this is the snow.
Probably a lot of ice fishing out there in the winter, huh?
I imagine so. It's a huge, it's an enormous lake.
Nice day today, though. 65 degrees out. It's pretty pleasant.
You can feel the cool.
You can feel the cold
wind
air off of the snow.
Off of the ice.
Little tiny shells.
Those zebra mussels, which are invasive.
There's a lot of them that they are. I inspired this family to climb down the hill. I don't know if they're gonna make it.
One with the 24-inch hot dog. They're not yet open for the season, you'll believe. And also, it's a turnkey operation that is for sale.
Oh. Doctor's office is on Birch Ave if you need it. Here's the doctor if you need him.
Only in the summer now.
Oh, probably only in summer, yeah.
Might still work.
If you need to call the doctor, you can use his payphone.
Or yell. If you just yell from here, you'll also reach him.
They got brand new pickleball courts though, so they're winning.
Bakery, also right there.
Victoria Beach looks like a hopping area in the summertime. Not much going on right now. This is the top of Route 59, and there's a whole bunch of little beach villages along it, and Victoria Beach is the very top on this little peninsula. And so now we're gonna head east and over to a little lake, loop back to the campground.
Still fully frozen on this side.
That's still Lake Winnipeg, right? Same.
Yeah, just a bay.
Jason just noticed a sign for the Trans-Canada Trail. If you remember when we were in Newfoundland at the very beginning of the Trans-Canada Trail, we followed it for a little bit, and also when we were over in Vancouver, we found a little bit of it. That's neat to see it here. Hello. We saw a goat wandering around the campground today. We thought maybe it was someone's pet, but there's a little farm out in the back here, and one of the workers they all drive this little golf cart and little like utility trucks around, and he opened his door and the goat jumped in the truck and then he went off. You following us? It's our last day in Manitoba. We are gonna head back up to the lakes region, to the west side of Lake Winnipeg today, to a little town called Gimli that our friend told us about. We hear there's good donuts up there, we'll see. And then we'll do a little loop over to Lake Manitoba and back down. This is the little town of Winnipeg Beach, summer resort town. Nothing's open right now, and the lake is still frozen. We were trying to go for a little walk along the lake, but the wind is just too cold, so we keep driving.
Yes, very summer cottagey, for sure.
Next is the little town of Gimli, also on Lake Winnipeg. This town is pretty good size, 2,300 people. This town seems to have a lot of Icelandic heritage for some reason. I'm not sure why, but there's a huge Viking statue here in the town. And we see a lot of Icelandic names on businesses and houses and things. There's an Icelandic visitor center downtown. We'll see if it's open. So this display here at the park says that settlers from Iceland first arrived here in 1875, and they got a territory that was just theirs along the lake here, and then later they became part of the province of Manitoba. But this town was settled by Icelandic settlers, so that's why a lot of that history is still here today.
Rock and icebergs roll and the hurricane climbs the old North Pole where you shake a leg. That's if you're able and you wake up under the nicest table where you dance all night. That's man to the knockdown, dragged out ragtime band, where you go to have a tea or two. The northern trappers rendezvous.
Where the huskies howl at the northern lights to impress the world of their coyote rights. Where maidens gay sing and play all day, and every trapper man is on his way. That's the place to go, and you'll surely know that you've been there when you've been there so, with 1,002 plus another few at the Northern Trappers Rendezvous.
The town of Arborg is half an hour northwest of Gimli, so we're driving through here next. We're going to stop at the little co-op grocery store and get some lunch, and then we've heard tell of an excellent bakery up here, so we'll see if we can find it. Does smell good. Wow.
I'll go for some fritters. Oh, that's a good collection right there.
That's pretty. Just a quick stop at Lake Manitoba, which is on the other side of the lakes region. Lake Manitoba is much smaller, and the towns along here are much, much smaller, just little villages. So we're not going to do a whole bunch here, but I just wanted to say thanks for coming to Manitoba with us this week. We've had a wonderful time exploring this province that I think not many people get to, and next week is going to be the same because we are heading west to Saskatchewan. We are going to go to Regina and Saskatoon, so we hope you come back for that. Until then, have a great week. Bye, guys.
The hurricane climbs the old north corner, you shake a leg. That's if you're able and you take off under the nicest tip, where you dance all night.